Ngayon nagdadala ng baril, but the ones going around as missionaries or whatever it is, meron silang agenda and it's terrorism. What's happening now, if you get to see the TV doon sa, there are a lot of carnage and killing and mostly innocent civilians. I'd like to congratulate you for the successful operations that you undertook within the last few months. But I've said to you, I'll be with you all the way. Every time that I feel that I should be with you, pumupunta talaga ako. Kasi isa lang tayo eh. Civilian lang ako, pero sa gobyerno tayo. And we are, I said, facing a serious problem now. Let us not wait hanggang out of control. Then when they started it, I have made overtures to everybody, to the MN, na pag-usap tayo. But these were the old foggies. Yung matatanda naman. And ang intention lang noon was to Mindanao. We are ready to admit. Well, of course, I am part of the Moro community, lula ko. But we are ready to admit that nauna sila dito. That when the coming of the Christians, kasi Islam naman lahat, there are a lot of injustice committed against them. I have recognized that and I admitted that in all of my talks. But andito na tayong lahat. And nagsama-sama na tayo, I was pleading that if we could just talk and maybe make some adjustments and correction. Ang gusto nga nila yung federal type. Kaya nung election, yun yung centerpiece ko. And I have committed to the Moro people that it will come to pass. Because if we do not give it to them, or convert Mindanao into a federal system and for the entire country for that matter, talagang walang katapusan to. And will I pass on it to my children and my children who are also Moro and Christians alike. But ito ngayong development, I would like to congratulate the armed forces and General Anya for hitting them hard. And we have to sustain it. And you have to sustain it. You have to fight all the year round. I would be asking you, pleading with you to make this sacrifice. Total, yun naman ang pinili natin na trabaho, especially you. And the imponderables of life, kung ano man mangyari, is God's decision. Hindi naman natin yan eh, including yung kamatayan. But we have to sustain it because we have to protect Mindanao. Pag nagkagulo itong Mindanao, the economy will suffer kasi nandito sa Mindanao ang ating bread basket. Nandito yung agrikultura, nandito yung mga saging, nandito. Wala sa Bisaya, sa Samar, maybe mining, or no, but it could not sustain the food for the Philippines. Ang Luzon, gano'n, tinatamaan ng bagyo. So Mindanao, not only because it is food, but because nagsama-sama na tayong lahat dito, mga Moro, pati Christians. So I am pleading that I still want peace. I'm ready to talk. Pati yung mga extremists, kung ano ang correction na gusto ninyo. But kung yung ISIS contamination, I can no longer control it. It's out of my... So, ang magawa ko is to talk to MILF, pati MN. Now, I was shown the map where the encounters were. I am earnestly asking, nakikiusap ako sa MN, pati MI, na do not provide sanctuary itong mga terorista sa lugar ninyo. Kasi pagka ganon, then we will be forced to go after them within your territory. And that would mean trouble for all of us. Ayaw kong mangyari yan. But ako nakikiusap, huwag ninyong papasukin. Do not provide a refuge there. Kasi hinahanap ng gobyerno kami. Naghanap kami sa kanila. Kasi may atraso sila. Marami silang pinatay na inosente bombing at all. At ginugulgo. Look, ako, I'm ready to talk with you. Kagaya nung Mama Sapano, maybe ninulok na lang ng lahat because they went inside without the blessings of the MILF. I'm not saying that wala kayo doon. Government says that MI, nakitulong pati BI, pinagbabakbakan ninyo ang mga mga pulis, sundalo. Okay na lang yan kasi nagkamali ang gobyerno. There was a serious flaw. Nagkamali yung sa gobyerno noon at pinayagan ng ganon. So ang ginawa ninyo, halos pinatay ninyo yung whatever. We never said anything about you. Hindi kayo sinisi namin. Kasi there was disagreement na hindi tayo pwedeng pumasok except really to catch a criminal. But that's a gray area. So, parang we swallowed it. Pati ako, wala kayong narinig. But, this time, I am pleading, do not allow the Maote and the other terrorist groups to enter and seek refuge in your camps. Otherwise, mapipilitan akong sabihin sa armed forces pati police, pasukin ninyo. Then it would result in a, magkalabuan tayo dito. I hate war. Matanda na ako, mga anak ko, children ko, halo nga eh. Pero pagka magbigay kayo ng teritoryo ninyo, hindi mo kami papasukin, tapos protektahan ninyo, ibang istorya yan. Then you might forget about away na lang. Then I'll just pray to God that kukunti lang ang madisgrasya because gera to. But I will use the might of the Republic of the Philippines to impose our stand. The same manner, sabi ko sa mga komunista, gusto naman i-release ng 400. But gusto ninyo kaagad na may wala pang, sabi ko, bigyan ninyo ako ng dokumento na ceasefire. Ayaw ninyong ibigay, edi ayaw ko rin. Sabihin niyo kayo, kung tabla, edi tabla. Sabi ko, I still maintain, I have given so much. Huwag ninyo kung pigain, kasi ang gobyerno hindi lang akin. I do not make decisions alone. In violent activities, I consult the people. So hindi ko pwedeng sabihan ko ng, alam mo, pag pinilit niyo ako ng ganon, ang papatay sa akin, ito lang rin mga sundalo. So, you have to understand that even kayo may politburo, I do not decide on my own without consulting people in government. I have talked to the Defense Secretary, I have to talk to the commanders, I have to talk to the Chief of Staff. Is this acceptable to you? I am guided by the majority of the will of the in government. It's not my practice to decide things alone. Tinitimpla ko yan eh. So kung makinig kayong mga kalaban sa gobyerno, gusto ko muna ceasefire lahat. Mag-usap tayo. Pero kung yung sinasabi ko na ikapote mo yung mga maote, tapos ito naman yan, the communist side is demanding too much. It is not mine to give alone. It is a collective will of the people, particularly on the government side, sa military command. It's a chain of command. They are willing to do it, but it is a collective decision of the Chief of Staff, Defense, Armed Forces, Army, Navy, Air Force. And in coming days, there will be select few to, sinabi ko na may programa ako. Maghingi ako ng tulong sa inyo dito sa anti-drive. I have a plan. I am not prepared to discuss it publicly. Bahala na yung mga opisyal ninyo magsabi sa inyo. But I said, these are the things. I'm glad that I'm here with you. Awarded the wounded personnel medals to all. And I'm thinking seriously of also itong valor sa mga pulis. I feel that it was arbitrary and did not recognize the sacrifices of those who died. Trying to think of correcting just some mali na tingin ko. Or, if not mali, it's actually, it is not fair. Hindi equal. Everybody here, from the general up to the president and down to you, kayo na nun, we can have one line of it's equality. I am not special. Kasi sinabi ko, pagka noon gamitin ninyo yung aeroplano, yung presidential plane, dari ako kailangan na i-transport ka agad sa ano. I have bought you the complete machines, Barrett, lahat na. Barrett is to prevent amputations kung gangrene. Basta mailipad lang kaagad kayo doon, malibre baski kamay. So do not worry about me. I can take care of myself. I take the commercial airlines. You can have the resources of government to make yourself comfortable. And in the years to come, makukuha ninyo lahat yung kailangan ninyo. And I will see to it that you are a soldier of this republic, comfortable with your vocation. Maraming salamat po.